New Zealand's Julia Ratcliffe won gold in the women's hammer throw at the Games last night. The 24-year-old hopes her performance will inspire more young women to take up the sport, or in fact any sport. A silver medalist at the 2014 Glasgow Games, Ratcliffe recently graduated from Ivy League University Princeton in the US. What a remarkable young woman. She spoke to Joe Porter about training in cow paddocks, the trials and tribulations of being an unfunded athlete. David Litty was an unfunded athlete too. He won gold in the weightlifting. And just what it meant to win gold at the first Commonwealth Games, where there's an equal number of men's and women's events.
It's awesome. I think even better is seeing all the women's teams from African countries, and where women's rights aren't necessarily as equal as they are in New Zealand. So it's awesome to see countries that don't have kind of equal representation having a lot more women's teams here. So that's been awesome to see them around the village.
The IOC obviously have a big prerogative to try and get more women involved in sport. How do you think they go about doing that?
I think getting women involved in all levels, like in coaching, you kind of see quite a few male coaches even in female teams, but just at all levels. And it's kind of, a lot of people use the excuse of, oh, we can't get people to apply, but you really got to go out and seek them. So yeah, just kind of encouraging females to get active from a young age and kind of involved in sport, and saying that, hey, like it's not, you're not being a princess, you're not being this, like you can go and be a strong athlete, and that's a cool thing to do. That's like people respect you for that. And yeah, so just kind of changing the image around female athletes and things like that.
Is it harder for women track and field athletes in particular to forge a career than men? Is there more pathways available for the men than there are women?
I think just in terms of coverage and things, yeah. I think in terms of sponsorships, it kind of depends. Like it's dictated by TV coverage and things like that, and so I can't really speak. I'm not sponsored. Nobody likes field events anyway. So, but yeah, no, I think it's always a bit harder for women and things. But yeah,
you're a great example, and you should hopefully inspire a lot of other women to participate and continue forward, and hopefully that momentum continues to roll on.
Yeah, that would be the ideal thing from this, because sometimes I feel as an athlete that it's a bit of a selfish thing to do. It's kind of like I just train in my backyard, and so if I can inspire young girls to get out there and be proud of their bodies and proud of what they do with them, that's a big win for me.
A big win for Julia Ratcliffe. She's having lots of wins in life. Extraordinary young New Zealander. Talking to Joe Porter, who's doing a fantastic job for us there at the game.